Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Girlfriend, little boy, everything. So me and this girl I met at work have been dating for over a year. Around 6 months ago we decided to move in together. She wants to buy a house first and quickly gets approved, but takes about 5 months for solicitors to get their shit together. A friend of mine, also works with me, needed to move into town at short notice as his other boss wants the house back and he has no lease or anything, so I said I'll speak to the GF and see when we're moving in together and he can have my flat. Anyway, I talked to my GF and she says she wants a couple weeks to fix up the house before I move in. Ceilings need stripping and replastering, etc. I offered to stay at the house alone and get the work done and agreed with the friend that I can stay another 2 weeks at the end of the month, and we agreed with the landlord. Told my GF I was giving notice and the dates so she could weigh in, and all was good. I took 3 unpaid weeks off work, fixed up the house, stripped and prepped all the walls, cleaned, the family came up, 6 hours drive, and cleared the enormous garden of 8-foot-high bramble, the works. My friend signs a contract for the flat and the following day my GF says she can't have me move in, it's too much. Please bear in mind at this point for this last 4 months or so I've only been spending 3 nights a fortnight at my flat because I've been at her old house with her and her little boy, so I've pretty much been living with them anyway, but I said okay and she drove off. Doesn't speak to me for days. Break up with me a few days later. 2 days later a guy from work tells me she's been seeing one another for a while. Him and another guy from work found out a few days prior and gave him the weekend to tell me or they would. He lied to me, so they told me. Here's the kicker, it's the guy I gave my flat to. So now I'm homeless and that flat was £200 a month cheaper than anywhere else. Even better, I had a word with the landlord who I get on great with and managed to get £25 a month taken off the rent for the other guy because I know he's struggling with money. Not allowed to see the little boy I've been raising for almost half his life because it's confusing to have men come in and out of his life, but less than 2 weeks from the split the new guy is going to the park with him. But it's okay guys, they're not in a relationship, they're just really good friends. Hand over mouth, man face palming. Also 3 weeks later she tells me it's too soon to be dating, smiley face, madness. So now I've got £1,700 engagement ring to return and £800 ring that's too late to return. At least it covers part of the deposit for my next place when I find one. Yes, we all still work together, I am staying very friendly with the both of them and they are shit scared I'm gonna snap because I'm too calm, smiley face. Honestly they might be right. Edit, this shit all went down a few weeks ago, so quick update. Within a couple days of this I secured a new job, half the hours, almost double the pay. I've got 2 degrees and I was working a shitty job because I was comfortable cruising, still working 1 day a week at the old one for the free perks. Everyone knows what's happened at this point. Called the guy out at work, he's never gonna live it down. My old neighbors have said they're more than capable of making the guy's life very difficult, as have hers, who I made friends with while fixing up the house in her absence. Got myself a massive upgrade to rent through the old landlord, great guy, and through a financial advisor it turns out I can afford a decent sized mortgage, enough for 3-bed properties in my area. Shitty situations turned into the kick up the arse I needed to get my shit together. Onwards and upwards. Also to clarify, I think a couple people missed some sarcasm in the original post and I'm staying friendly with them specifically because they're scared I'm gonna snap. The satisfaction is unbelievable and everyone that works there is feeding their anxiety over it. I wanna see how long before they quit. That bitch used you to get free work on the house. They should be nervous. Op should send her a bill, and if she doesn't pay, he should file a mechanic's lien on the place. Op to up an invoice of all materials and calculate the going rate for the average contractor, and send her a bill for the work you did. Also, I'd call your old landlord and tell him what happened and see if he can get you in a new place, all while increasing AP's rent the first chance he gets. Oh damn. They acted like it was some revenge. It was brutal. They claim the breakup, the cheating and the flat were all totally unrelated. They of course are lying. Yeah. But it does seem too awkward to be coincidental. Sorry to hear that. You're better off really. Keep staying cool like you don't give a shit. Hopefully you will meet someone better soon and you can rub it in their faces. Best of luck. What a cunt. I feel really sorry for you and that child who probably misses you so much already. Okay, there are some things to get cleared up. Did you buy the house together? Did you put money towards it? Did you spend money to rehab it? Can you estimate the amount of labor you put into it? She can't keep you out without compensating you with the money you put into it. Go see a lawyer and sue her for damages. At the very least they can perhaps negotiate to get your flat back. In the future, never make a long-term commitment, i.e. the house, with someone you aren't already living together or married. Go get your money back and consider it a lesson learned. Small claims court, and even if you don't recoup you'll expose her publicly. That's why you don't light yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Your friend should have handled his own business. Your last GF should have handled her own business. My suggestion? Read your story again. And read it again. And again. When can you stop? When you realize that your level of commitment to this person was way too high and way too soon? Not entirely your fault. She should have prevented you from even meeting her child until she was certain she was committed. Also, by your description, your relationship was way out of balance. Less a partnership than a parent-child-you relationship. This is a boatload of experience for you. Starting with the fact that few, if any, women want a relationship where they are the driving force and their so is basically a tag-along. Followed closely by taking relationships at a pace that makes some kind of sense. I know you are hurting. I know this because, in my youth, I made some of the mistakes you made. Still, people on here tell you it will get better and they are right. Live and learn has never been less of a cliche. You learned a valuable lesson. Also, never date women with children, it's just asking for trouble. Also, why are you two moving in together so soon? Your first sentence was on point, but your second sentence made me almost drop my phone with the sheer stupidity I was reading. If you had said dating a woman with children is more difficult, I would have even agreed. But your thought process. Cool, you're allowed to disagree. Fair enough. But I hope you change your mind someday. So, you disagree that planning to move in together and become a family after 6 months is too soon? In most cases, I would say 6 months is way too soon to even be introduced to her child. Her immaturity showed in her allowing this relationship to involve her child when she was not certain that it had some staying power. Dumb decisions like that are very hard on your children. Don't rug sweep. Don't let her / them walk away without consequences. As for you, lesson learned, I hope. Definitely learned, call them both out on it too. I mean, or just let it go and learn your lesson. Never shit where you eat. Why do you think companies don't want employees dating? Cause stupid shit like this. Honestly, I don't know how you can still work there. To heal you need to let this go. Spend no more time or energy about it, or just snap and let it go. If you are holding anything in, it's not worth it. Good luck to you, and next time don't move so fast or don't ignore red flags. First and last time I've dated someone I work with. You're 100% right though, shouldn't have ignored the red flags. Yeah, live and learn. 100, woman shrugging. She is the type that will never be satisfied and blame everyone else. Never will accept it is due to her lying and poor choices. Excuse me, but do you need a new GF? Lol. Congratulations on escaping that mess. We'll be taking applications soon, smiley face. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.